2010. I'm Courtney Engel, and you're watching Streamlining Social Media, Episode 6. In the news today, we have a lot of information coming out from Google. First off, from Google, we have the ability now to edit Google Docs on a mobile device. That will include the iPad, the iPhone, and the Android. Bonus for Android users, watch the video to find out what.
If you're using Android, you can enter text using your voice, period.
Let's see what else Google has for us today. Demo Slam is a neat website. It is where you get to rate one video versus another. These are oftentimes Google-related videos, so let's take a look at Demo Slam now. This week's contenders, we have either Extra Spicy Slam by Candace or Instant Elements by World. So let's click to play.
We are here to show you how easy it is to speak a new language.
नमस्कार, मैं अपने घर के लिए भोजन व्यवस्था चाहते हैं।
अच्छा, आप ऑर्डर बताइए।
मैं 2 बासमती चावल चाहता हूँ।
And our second video option.
There's antimony, arsenic, aluminum, selenium, and hydrogen and oxygen and nitrogen and rhenium.
All right, so I'm going to choose the translate option as the winner of the week. You'll be able to go in and see, these are both Google-related videos. And you'll be able to go in at the top and see who's won in previous weeks. All right, moving on in our news today. We have Google Boutiques opening up. The Google Boutiques area is kind of fascinating for a few reasons. First off, it doesn't look like it's being owned by Google, nor does it tell you that it's pulling content in from Google. But as you can see when you navigate through the website, if I were to mouse over a few of these options, it would actually tell me I could go shopping, and it tells me where the website came in from. Right now it is available primarily focused on female clothing. Once you create your account, you'll be able to choose from a lot of different colors and styles and what you like and what you don't like, and as the algorithm learns about what you are doing, it will have different things to suggest to you. So as I'm looking through here, these are other people that are starting up in the Google Boutiques area. Here are items that are suggested to me based on the preferences that I have, and if I look at any of these things and I say, you know what, I don't like the price, nor do I like the actual style or cut of it. So I could go in and make some of those preferences as well. If I explore where it says Your Boutique, I could take a look at the things in my area. And these are things, again, I could see categories of clothing or shoes or accessories and pick all sorts of things from there. Also interesting to take note that as I'm looking down the left-hand side, I could actually go in and say, I want to make a few preferences. So if I'm looking at, let's say that I'm looking at boots. Sure, boots it is. On the left-hand side, I can modify things about the style of the boots category. I can also go in and say I want the price to be a certain range. I could also pick out the designer and the silhouette. So that narrows down my options quite a bit. It's pretty interesting how Google's doing this. They do allow you to go out and send a tweet saying, I have started up my own boutique and come connect with me here. I'm not sure necessarily where else it's going in the future, but I like the idea of being able to aggregate information across the web based on what I tell Google my preferences happen to be. Again, it doesn't look like Google yet, but it is being owned by Google. Next up we have Google's dashboard. From Lifehacker, it's time to review your google.com dashboard. So if you haven't been into Google lately, head over there now. Let's take a look at our Google dashboard. So it's google.com/dashboard. And when you're looking at this information, what's important to know is seeing all of the different things that Google has on file about you. So let's finish this login process. And you'll see all of the different accounts that are connected and hooked up that I've tried at whatever point that I've tried them. So you'll see it has a lot of different information about me out there. I would say once a year, go in, take a look at this information, and see if you were surprised at all. It's simply google.com/dashboard. That was a friendly reminder from our friends over at Lifehacker to get in and check out our information there. Next up, phone books are going by the wayside? Really? So the Washington Post has started to report that the phone book will not be printed in Virginia and DC areas unless people are requesting it. So no longer will they need to actually get in and see, no longer do I need a phone book delivered to my house unless I request for that information. Many people are turning online to get their phone books to begin with, but they have other means. Cell phones are not included, and a lot of people are switched over to mobile phones in general. The overall idea here is pretty fascinating. They're planning to deliver it through the internet and or through CDs as well. So a DVD or a CD that you could stick into your computer and look up different bits of the phone book. I think that's going to be great for the environment. I personally haven't used a phone book in, I would say, 5 years, but others may be using it more often. All right, next up we have a quick video again from the folks over at Lifehack on how to move your friends' email addresses from Facebook into your email account. So let's take a look at this video.
By default, Facebook doesn't offer a simple way to export your contacts' email addresses, but with the help of Yahoo, exporting email addresses from the popular social network is easy. Here's how it works. Step 1. Sign up for or sign into Yahoo Mail. Point your browser to Yahoo Mail. If you have an account, you can sign in here. If not, click the Create New Account button and fill out the sign-up information. Note, if you want a clean backup of your Facebook friend's email, I'd recommend creating a new account even if you already have a Yahoo Mail account. Step 2. Import your Facebook friend's email addresses. Now that you've signed up for or signed into your Yahoo Mail account, you're ready to import email from Facebook. It's really easy to do. If you just signed up, you should see a prompt to import contacts from Facebook, Gmail, Hotmail, and other sources. Click on Facebook, grant Yahoo access to your Facebook account, and then just wait as the contacts are exported from Facebook and imported to Yahoo. Step 3. Export your Facebook email addresses from Yahoo. Once the import completes, you can export those email addresses in a number of formats. From your Yahoo address book, just click on Tools, Export, and click the Export Now button next to the export type you'd prefer. Step 4. Import the Facebook email to Gmail. If you want to input your Facebook contacts' email addresses to Gmail, this method will do the trick. First, export the Yahoo CSV type from Yahoo. Gmail can likely handle a lot of different file types for contact import, but CSV is plain text and works like a charm. Then load Gmail contacts and click on More Actions, Import. Then upload the CSV file you downloaded from Yahoo. You can optionally add these contacts to a group. I call them Facebook contacts. Last, click Import, and you're done.
Super helpful tip for backing up your real-life friends. Do not add these people to a newsletter list. Also in Facebook-related news, we have coming in a bug that was deactivating specific ladies' accounts. So earlier I noticed that 4 profiles, one which happens to be a very close friend of mine, were deactivated yesterday mysteriously. I asked one of them about this information, realizing she wouldn't dare unfriend me in Facebook, and later discovered her profile was reactivated after trying to assist her with the form to contact Facebook and say, I've been deactivated. She reported to me that she never received any notice. To her knowledge, Facebook did not give her any warnings at all, and her account was not hacked or phished that she knows of. So it's a mysterious bug, possibly connected with the new Facebook messaging system. We will see. In other news, we have Namblopomo, or Nablopomo. I'm not sure how to say it, but the idea here is it is National Blog Writing Month. So sort of like NaNoWriMo, but on an ongoing monthly basis, you can join a community. It is a Ning-based website. You can join a community to work on your blog. So it's National Blog Posting Month. It goes on technically all year. Each month, you can submit your blog to Nablopomo and be on their monthly blog roll. I also aggregate in my WordPress information and some RSS feeds here as well. So they'll give you a daily prompt for what you should be writing about this month. In Twitter-related news, tweets are now up for sale. That's right, what you're saying on Twitter can be purchased for all to read. So Nip is the company that is beginning to offer this service. They give you either half the Twitter fire hose or 10% of the fire hose or just some mentions of certain people. The idea here is that for a fee, and I think that fee was mentioned at $360,000 per year, you could get a specific amount of the Twitter information overall. That will give you the ability to analyze and aggregate that data. Twitter says that they're no longer offering the entire fire hose to everybody, so it's the quick way to get the exact amounts that you need. So again, remember, Twitter is free. Your tweets are now able to be purchased and analyzed by others. Foursquare just announced their trophy case area. Foursquare offers badges to users, and the badges that they are offering, you can see now, are showing in a new way. So here's the overall badges, all the badges that I've gotten, and they put the ones that are maybe specific times towards the end. But you'll also see that they now have separated out your partner badges and the all badges. So this would be all the badges that I have available, and the partner badges would be ones that if I hook up Runkeeper to this, that my Runkeeper imports and details like that. I'm still looking forward to seeing if Foursquare will integrate with my Facebook Places soon. Next up, we have Twit Pics. So still related to what's going on over on Twitter, NASA's astronaut is tweeting from space. You can see here's a couple of pictures that he sent out to Twitter through space. But if you want to get a look at all the different tweet posts that have been made, you could check out twitpic/photos/astro_wheels and see lots and lots of different photos being posted from space to Twitter. It's great stuff. Starbucks is offering a free drink of your choice. It must be between the hours of 2 to 5 p.m. on November 11th through November 21st in the U.S. and Canada. Double check their website to find a store, but it's a great time to go in and visit, get some of the new holiday flavors, and see what else that they are offering. Also in the news, we have the largest picture on record. It is from the 360cities.net website. And this photo is 80 gigabytes large, or 80 gigapixels large. So it's pretty interesting. You could actually click and zoom around. We'll let the photo load in for a little bit first. But this is a view of London. It does allow you to see different landmarks in the area. And it also will let you take a tour of the region. So you can see this is an amazingly high quality of a photo. And you see here's the overall radial view of the entire city. And I could zoom in on different areas in particular as I would like. So here's the Tower Bridge. And we'll let that take me over to take a look at the Tower Bridge. I find it to be pretty interesting. You can rotate the image around in a full radial view. And you can actually see down to not exactly street level like Google Street Level, but it's still pretty fascinating in terms of the quality of the detail. So an 80 gigapixel photo was stitched together, meaning it was taken with a 360-degree panorama camera and stitched together in a variety of means. So you can rotate the angles, you can zoom in, you can zoom out, and they give you some details about that. This is November 17th, and you've been watching Streamlining Social Media with Courtney Engel. Catch you again tomorrow.